Hello there. You are not going to like this. I'm about to report one of the largest cover-ups in a long time. I'm referring to the bashing of BP, which actually has little to do with the Deepwater Horizon explosion and the events that caused it. You may or may not remember my report on the Deepwater oil rig conspiracy, which asked the question, who was the beneficiary of the disaster? At the time, Iran popped up. In follow-ups, we listed the players in the incident. To begin with, the holder of the drill lease, which was BP, which is therefore liable for all damages. No issue there. However, BP did neither. I repeat, did neither do the actual drilling nor operated the drill rig, nor performed any job in connection with the cementing of the borehole, nor installed the blowout preventer or did its testing. Indeed, while the rig was operated by Transocean, the cementing was outsourced to Halliburton, which used the same technology and material composition that had failed under Halliburton's control several times before. I can see that this doesn't sink in, so let me repeat it. Halliburton knew that the cementing technology and composition was failure-prone, yet used it over and again. For example, in November 2005, the Deepwater Horizon was positioned above another well in the Gulf. Faulty cement work allowed valve-supporting steel casing to come apart. Almost 15,000 gallons of drilling fluid spilled into the Gulf. Just about a week later, in a nearby well at another platform, cement improperly seeped through drilling fluid. As a result of an additive meant to quicken setting time, the cement then failed to block a gas influx into the well. When the crew finally replaced heavy drilling fluid with light seawater, the well flowed out of control and much of the crew had to be evacuated. Halliburton's cementing was identified by federal investigators as a glaring cause of an August 2007 blowout, also off Louisiana. They said, the cement quality is very poor, showing what looks like a large area of no cement at all. MMS, a branch of the Interior Department, published one study that named cementing as a factor in 18 of 39 well blowouts at Gulf rigs from 1992 to 2006. Another study attributes 5 of 9 out-of-control wells in the year 2000 alone to cementing problems, in most of which the cementing was performed by Halliburton. Does anybody mention this pattern of Halliburton failures? Nope. According to government reports, more than 8,000 out of the 22,000 offshore wells on federal leases, most of them in the Gulf, show sustained pressure. In other words, we have some 8,000 ticking cement casing time bombs today. Next, the blowout preventer was designed, built, delivered and installed under control of Cameron. It had several valves that were intended to close the borehole if needed. Also, it had a deadman switch. Neither of the valves nor the deadman switch worked. Did Transocean, which was responsible, test the blowout preventer? Not so. Does anybody mention this? Nope. Instead, BP gets the blame. Yet, on August 24, 2005, the UK Health and Safety Department issued a notice to Transocean that it had failed to maintain its remote blowout preventer control panel in an efficient state, efficient working order and in good repair. Do these guys ever learn? Next, Transocean's accident history too establishes a pattern. On June 17, 2003, 1 worker was killed, 4 were hospitalized and 21 were rescued after an accident. According to documents filed with securities regulators, 4 Transocean workers were killed in 2009 alone. Other Transocean accidents have been reported. If by now I have not made myself clear, read my lips. There are at least 3 players that had their hands in the Deepwater Horizon explosion. Halliburton, Transocean and Cameron. BP was not one of them. Of course, BP was charged with cleaning up the mess. But wait, BP is an oil company that refines and sells oil-related products worldwide. What exactly is their expertise in cleaning up an oil spill of this magnitude? If you ask me, zero, nil, nada. And if you ask me, the BP bashing is nothing more than a cover-up of the fact that Halliburton is the main culprit in the Gulf disaster, though not the only one. Keep in mind that bashing BP, organizing boycotts of BP, has at least 2 beneficiaries, Shell and Exxon, the same companies that were the beneficiaries of the Iraq invasion as they got the drilling rights in Iraq. Remember?
Simply stated, there is no doubt that Saddam Hussein now has weapons of mass destruction.
Of course, Republicans now say Obama's moratorium on offshore drilling goes way too far. Right. I'll see you.